Hi, my YouTube friends. Today I will show you quick few fragrances that I discovered today in my local shops, and it made me very happy because some of them were very good fragrances. So they are new to me, so I don't have experience with them. I will just show you basically, and within time I'm hoping to get to know these fragrances more, but for the moment I can just show you what I discovered. And before I begin, I would like to thank you for some of my viewers that always comments me. And first is Senditar Fragrances, he's a fragrance reviewer, and I don't know, every time he's just very supportive, and he's a great fragrance reviewer. And if you would like to have a look what type of job he's doing, you can just have a look on YouTube. And also some great people also comments me, some of them are Annabella, and also Spokane Vape Man, and the other person was Right Glory BG. Those names are very difficult, and basically all of you guys kind of either correct me by if I forget a name of the fragrance, because I'm non-English speaker, so it just sometimes I say something not correct. And for example, right Glory correct me something I was saying there about Mason Martin Margiela replica about Beach Walk, and thank you very much for doing that. And also Annabella was suggesting me great fragrances. She herself bought Christina Aguilera few fragrances, Definition by Night, and then some kind of other ones. It's interesting to know what they are as well. And also Betty Cho, and Betty Cho as well. Yeah, Betty Cho. It's another viewer that is interested about fragrance as well right now. So today I was walking in the shops and I discovered some fragrances. I will keep track. Basically, I'm going to insert pictures into the video, so you will know what I'm talking about. So first one is Cacharel, Yes I Am. So basically this fragrance, I believe it's new for you, because I don't think you ever heard about it before. It's Cacharel, those old fragrances, and now they released this type of lipstick shape of fragrance, and I smelled it some time ago, and I agree that it's nice. It was sweet and fresh at the same time, little bit different than Cacharel Amor, although it has some similarity. It's quite pleasant, that fragrance. I couldn't smell it today because the tester bottle was completely empty, so I couldn't smell it again and refresh my memories at the same time. Also here I will show you some those Cacharel fragrances as well. It's Amor. I have some memories with Amor as well. Is it my second fragrance that I ever bought in my life, maybe third one. I will talk about them more next time, but for the moment I just would like to show you what I saw. Also there is that Cacharel Année. I can definitely say that I don't like that fragrance at all. If you like, you can share your ideas. Maybe we will change, I will change my perspective, but it's just simply not that type of smell that I would like to wear. I'm not familiar with the other Cacharel Lou, or what is the name? I can't understand. I think I will have to discover these fragrances in the future. Now this one, just I'm gonna say very shortly, but I went to Zara today, and first of all, I don't like women fragrances there because I find them a little bit low quality, you know, and they don't impress me a lot. But I really I think it's worth for man, you know, to check in man fragrances there in Zara, because I think there might be some gem, you know, how do you say in English, gems, you know, gems. I'm not familiar with this, you know, gems in there, like a good fragrance. So one of them that I noticed second time at the moment, it's Vibrant Leather. I'm gonna include the picture there, and I sprayed it over here, and like it surprised me with the lasting power, because I sprayed it long time ago on my jacket, you know, in winter, and it was staying for very long. After 2 weeks I could still smell it, and today I sprayed just a little bit, and you know, I was smelling here and there, and like I think it's a very nice fragrance for man. Like maybe it would look as if that would be quality fragrance. Could you tell me, like, guys, if you are familiar with this fragrance from Zara? And I think it must have like a lasting power and projection and everything. I really believe in it, you know. And also here I'm gonna include you some other pictures of Zara. I also smelled this, I think, is it oud Vibrant Leather. I just smelled it a little bit. I found it quite pleasant too. And the rest I didn't want to smell it, because otherwise like my nose would be completely shut down, and I know that I had a long way to go. I wanted to smell some other fragrances too. And then after, now I went also into one of the shops for ladies. It's either shop was Next or either Bershka. I can't remember which one was it, but I found these like cheap fragrances like that. Of course I'm very doubtful, you know, I'm very suspicious about them, because if you buy something cheap you might regret it after. But one of them that I found was interesting is Oud La La, because I am not familiar with oud, but I think it's quite interesting smell. And at the beginning I think it's sharp and kind of like a maybe a little bit too much for a woman, you know. I think because it reminds me a little bit of cemetery, you know, of smell of the pines, and little bit like a I don't know if you know what I mean, smell of the pines or incense. And first I sprayed it on my hand, and at the beginning my impression was very good. It cost around 22 euro, and I was considering, oh, should I buy this or not? And then I was walking through the supermarkets, and then this fragrance like fades like within time, but because it's so strong it still keep little bit of its smell, you know. So if you're a lady that likes to spray onto herself something sharp, you know, and kind of little bit tiny bit manly, because I think this oud smell is little bit, would that be manly smell? What do you think? Like, do you like oud smell? Like, it's quite new to me. I only smelled oud from Le Labo once, and it kind of